Hi, I'm Will Prentice, host of PhotoNewsTV. Today I've got the Tamron 15-30 2.8 VC, and we're here at beautiful Camp 30. I've got a lot of great shots to show you the capabilities of this lens, both wide open and stop down to f/22, and a few handheld shots to show you how great the VC works. You'll also notice from the shots at Camp 30 that distortion is fairly well controlled with this lens. And when you get into those ultra wide angle lenses, distortion usually becomes an issue, but there's very minimal distortion at the 15mm end to practically nothing at the 30mm. So I was really impressed with that. It's very easy stuff to correct in post. Just like the vignetting, there's a touch of vignetting, but very easy to fix in Lightroom or Adobe Camera Raw. So really impressed with the results there. Well, I've had a lot of fun shooting with this lens. The official name of this lens is the Tamron SP 15-30 DI VC USD. All I can say about this lens is, wow, what a phenomenal lens. Sharp everywhere, really fast AF. The vibration compensation is one of the best in the business, and on a wide angle lens, you may not think you need it until you've got it. I was able to handhold shots down to a half a second and still keep everything sharp that I wanted sharp. There's a large push-on lens cap. It just slides right over the hood, so the hood is attached. You've got switches for autofocus and your VC on the side, a nice autofocus turning ring with a focus distance scale built in, and a very large zoom dial that tends to be fairly smooth. So I put this lens through a lot of different tests. I took some shots at night, as you can see here, -20 in the cold at 1 in the morning. Also a few landscapes, some shots out in the country, down at the beach. Frozen waves. I even shot wide open to try and capture those waves splashing up. Now, some of the shots from Camp 30, one of my favorite types of processing is HDR. When done right, and there's certainly a lot of variation in the exposure range, and even with the phenomenal dynamic range of the Nikon D810, there's still a lot of times where it just can't capture everything that's in the scene. So I was able to create some phenomenal HDR shots with that pinpoint sharpness because I had so much detail filling the entire frame. I also found that flare was not much of an issue. As you can see from this set of shots, I maintained shutter speed and ISO and only adjust the aperture to see how much flare there was. There's a couple of little dots coming from the sun and one not very large dot to the right. Flare's really well controlled with this lens. I was also able to shoot a quick little time lapse while I was driving back from the beach. Here's a little view of the streets of Oshawa. One of the biggest things with this lens is Tamron designed it for full frame cameras like this Nikon D810. The lens matches the resolving power of this phenomenal sensor. And I figured when testing this lens, I wanted to put one of the best wide angle lenses available on the best sensor available. And I'm just blown away by the resolution from this camera and lens combination, the amount of detail, the ability to crop, and I'm not a pixel peeper, but I do love to be able to crop certain things out if I can't get it exactly right in camera. Sometimes it's just not safe, like these shots of the dam. I couldn't have walked any closer to that dam, and I sure as heck wouldn't be standing on the ice down there. So having that kind of resolving power is just amazing. And this lens fully suits the sensor in this camera. So I was really impressed with that. So this lens on full frame is 15 to 30 millimeters. That means on Nikon DX and APS-C sensors, you're looking at about a 27.5 to 45 millimeter equivalent. On Canon with the 1.6 crop conversion, you're looking at 24 to 48 millimeters. So that's certainly wide enough for what most people want to shoot. For architecture and landscape shooters, this is the exact lens that you want to have on your camera. You're not going to be able to find this combination of performance, image stabilization, sharpness. It's just the perfect lens for wide angle, full frame shooting. And for more details, take a look at www.tamron.ca. We've got lots of information on this lens. All of the photos that I shot with the lens over this weekend will be on the PhotoNews Flickr group. So go to flickr.com and search for PhotoNews Gallery. I've created an album with all of the photos from the weekend, so you can take a look at the full-size, high-res images from this. I shot both JPEG and RAW just to give a very good indication of what you can expect from this incredible lens. Again, my name's Will Prentice, host here at PhotoNewsTV. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for future episodes where I'll bring you more phenomenal gear like lenses, outdoors gear, everything in the Amplus product catalog. Thanks for watching, and happy shooting.